It's a great podcast.
I'd be down. Okay. And we're into it.
Yeah.
The Peach Puff.
Oof. Yeah, this is Dawson. What more is there to say? I feel like Dawson is so comfortable in this match.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
he loves this weird shit.
yeah.
The floating dittos, the mid-tiers.
Dawson also is like a... Oh, my God. Oh.
Just so
Look at the links here.
Oh, my God. Nice.
Oh,
immediately.
Stitch in hand.
I like when the Peaches start like moving a lot with the Stitch and like you think they're trying to hide it maybe.
Maybe. Dreaming of it.
Like intentionally facing away from the screen.
Yeah, they're like, surely they haven't noticed by now.
Yeah.
No one can tell that I've got a dangerous weapon in my hand. Oh, okay. Wow. Rough TI on that low
Yeah, that's
there.
cool.
Probably trying to drift past. Okay. This is already much nicer. Look at this Bammy coming out.
Yeah, just had to get acquainted. When you get rested immediately like that, you just have to take it on the chin.
Yeah, you kind of just have to say, stock deficit. We got to work through it.
It's a rough, of all the matchups to have that stock deficit, this is probably the worst.
Yeah, I mean, when you have, like, H-Box literally crying when he knows that there is just no way this comeback is feasible.
That changed the world for the Puffs, I think.
I think they all began to, like, their eyes were suddenly unscaled by the burden of, like, fearing a Peach comeback because they know they could just play, like, touchdown one.
Yeah. No, this felt like a very common matchup we saw in net play.
Yeah.
In like the COVID era.
Yeah, when
it was always Laud and H-Box.
Laud and Dawson.
Net plays tournament.
Laud and H-Box. Laud and Dawson.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I was talking to Ambi Sinister about how like coming back to Genesis 8, having Laud H-Box there was just so. It felt like we were coming out of net play into the real world, but everything was still the same.
Yeah. I was about to make a crazy like Xenon reference, and then I remember that you would have no context for it. Yeah,
you can always try.
I was gonna hit the zoom, like transitioning from like fake world to real world, but like no, it never would have landed. My household watched all of the DCOM originals, and I'm very thankful to
that. That is definitely something that you would be a part of.
Jagged Cole's media diet is uncontested.
Oh, do you live with Cole in Seattle?
Cole is my roommate.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's awesome. That's sick. Yeah.
Jagged Cole.
Cole's great.
Yeah.
Every time I see him in Seattle stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, you live here.
I live here. I'll see you at Fight at the Museum.
Oh yeah.
Happening in Eugene, Oregon?
No. Portland. Portland proper.
Portland proper.
Like downtown.
Oh, wow.
It's in a great location.
I should have gone to Eugene bound. I have a bunch of friends from college in Eugene.
Dude, you should have. It was a vibe. Start.gg/museum.
Okay. Do it for Jiffy, folks.
Do it for Jiffy.
Do it for Jiffy.
We got Preeminent and Slow King going out there.
Yeah, I know.
Some Midwest Giants.
I'll be there too.
Invading the West Coast.
Literal giant.
A literal giant. From the South, but
kind of.
You're kind of like a really Northwest giant.
Yeah.
Like
I might be the most specific and most Northwest.
Yeah.
That's what Chroma said when people were like, Stu's not BNW. And
Dude, it's the most.
He's like, actually. Yeah. Like the only way to be more Pacific is to be in like American Samoa or Hawaii or Guam.
But then you're not in the North.
But then you're not in the Northwest.
Exactly.
Pick one.
You're north of the equator.
I get both. This is a much more even game, you know. Of course, we see like
Dawson has been interacting way more than I thought he'd be.
I mean, I think
might just be like a pools thing.
Yeah,
he's just down to run at the Peach and make it go quick.
Yeah, I think top players almost unilaterally, like if it's a comfort matchup when they're super comfortable in.
Wow,
they'll just be like, you know what, let's do a fun one.
Yeah,
like, let's
get crazy.
Yeah, let's get a little crazy. Maybe throw up a little peace sign.
Get a little ambitious,
you know. Well, we just have fun around here.
It's also it's like a Melee tournament stamina thing. I feel like being able to just like know that, hey, this is a pool set.
Yeah.
This person's probably not gonna pull out the
another up
might
smash.
Pull out that shit.
Another up smash for
might see a slowdown from Dawson. True
for the fans at home. True. Oh, dude, Puff's movements. They've been getting so good at like just wave dashing at people.
I think that's kind of a big thing for Dawson specifically too.
I think
his grounded movement is one of the best of all the Puffs.
I think it's STJ and then Dawson if just spearheaded grounded Puff.
Yeah. Because I think it was something that was like really missing from H-Box's game plan, especially.
Well, he would like do it on FD.
Yeah, well, and so that's the thing.
But
right?
that was basically it.
Yeah. But he's been implementing it more. And I think he's been seeing a lot of success with it.
I think he looks the best in the Fox matchup when he plays really grounded.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I think that's how you got to play it.
You look at the collision set, and you look at his winner set versus Cody at WBC.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Because losers Cody was kind of on one.
As he tends to be.
Yeah, big fan.
The shield poke.
That man loves his drills.
The Peach shield, kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's like an understated weakness of Peach's kit, I feel like.
I really do feel like so much of Melee's like more interesting mechanics, because like obviously I don't think they were like, yeah, we're gonna make it like to where all these characters have like weaknesses around their shield and relativity to how good they are or anything like that. I think it was just kind of a like, yeah, you know, like it can cover this part of her skirt for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, good pickup. Because you look at like Sheik's shield versus Falcon's shield. Right. That's night and day. You look at Game & Watch shield. What's going on there?
Awful.
What's going on there? It doesn't cover
Sheik's shield is so broken.
It's so good.
It's so
the real sleeper, and the only reason it's not busted is Yoshi's, because if Yoshi could jump out of shield,
I think it's still busted.
It's still really good.
Him being able to like light shield and stuff is super insanely broken. He slides so far.
You ever seen him slide?
Dude, every day. Dude, there's like 4 Yoshis in Portland now.
That's
well, because a lot of the Eugene Yoshis have been coming up to the local recently.
Okay.
And so like
I don't like that there's a lot of Eugene Yoshis.
No, there's
crazy.
like a coalition of them.
A coalition.
Yeah.
So that's the term, like a murder of crows. A coalition of Yoshis.
Coalition of Yoshis.
They've formed a government. They have formed a voting bloc.
I don't want to vote for Yoshi.
They have formed a voting bloc. I mean, you think about how Yoshi might vote.
Vote blue no matter who.
Blue,
It's Yoshi.
And it's just blue Yoshi. Oh my god.
You know, shield is insane.
Is AMSA a Yoshi Republican? Is that what that means?
No.
I don't want to believe that.
I think the parties are different.
Yeah, that's true. That did trip me up. I was looking at a Canadian electoral map, and they were
have
like
different colors, right?
They have them flipped.
Yeah,
the liberals are red. And I was like, oh snap! I was like, dang! The conservatives seem like they're actually doing pretty good.
This is unfortunate.
And then I read the rest of the paragraph as opposed to using the visuals.
Yeah.
Because reading is good.
Reading is power. Unless you're playing Melee.
Don't read too hard.
Don't read, kids.
Go for the reliable. Oh. Maybe we're back. No. Becker.
Dawson Trude, man.
Yeah.
I love True as like
True.
It's so good.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to say to myself in game, and whenever someone gets something off on me.
Yeah.
It's like, true.
No, yeah, I say that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
No.
People have been laughing when I've been playing them, and I go, you're correct. You know?
I do that when I'm like playing bracket.
Yeah.
I'll just like say that out loud. Because I say when I'm playing like at home, and so it's just like, it's just how I am.
Yeah. It's just how you're built out. Just
Jesus, true.
That's so true.
You know, Dawson is a rare person who has like a tag that they stick with very consistently. I feel like that's not something we see much anymore.
Are you talking like
in-game tag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he always has the true tag.
True.
And like there's a couple, like I know Maelstrom, he always uses the ... exclamation mark.
Yeah.
To remind himself to wait.
That's kind of nice.
It's
makes
fun.
me think more of Two Angry Beavers, which is another thing you don't know about.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon show where one of them will use that.
They're in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
They are.
They are.
And one of them oftentimes goes ... exclamation point as like a way of like arriving to a conclusion.
Yeah.
Right.
I like when Maelstrom and Crike play teams. Crike will use just ... and then Maelstrom goes ... exclamation mark.
And when they're doing handwarmers, they like go stand next to each other.
Yeah, they're just waiting
just to make sure. That's cute.
I know Mar has been using the self tag recently.
That's true. That's a classic.
In reference to Pew Pew.
Yeah. God, Pew Pew.
A student of Pew Pew University.
It's true. I've been very big on the NHLU tag lately.
Oh yeah, what's that?
No hog left uncranked. Yeah, that one's mine.